We're going to cover around 60 medical prefixes with their medical examples, but the difference is that we're not going to do this the regular, boring academic way, which only depends on memorization. No, we are going to use mnemonics and visual anchors for every single one of them. So if you're a visual learner, you're going to find this video really helpful. Let's get started. The first group of prefixes we have is tachy. Tachy means fast. So imagine a tachometer in a sports car hitting the red zone. So this means high speed. So tachy, like for example, tachycardia. This means a rapid heart rate. The opposite to tachy is brady. Brady means slow. Think of a sloth slowly climbing a branch. So branch, like in brady, so this means slow, like bradycardia, slow heart rate. Pre or pro means before, like a preview of a movie, which is shown before the show starts, like pre-operative, before the surgery. Anti means front or before. Think of a TV antenna standing at the very front to catch signals. For example, antepartum, before giving birth. Post means after, like post-operative, after surgery. Then we have re. Re means again, like the refresh button on your browser, which loads the page again. For example, relapse. If someone has a relapse of his symptoms, which means that the symptoms recurred again. New means new. For example, neonate, a brand new baby, or neonatal. We have chrono, which means a long time. For example, the Google Chrome, or remember Google Chrome logo spinning for a long, long time. So chronic means long time. For example, if someone has a chronic fever, so this is a fever that has been running or has been going for a long time. Next, we have the quantity prefixes. Uni or mono means one. For example, unicycle means a cycle that has only one wheel. Also, monocyte, bi or di or diplo means two. Remember a bicycle that has two wheels, bi, or biceps muscle. Biceps muscle means the muscle that has two heads. If someone has diplopia, he has double vision. So bi, di, diplo, they all mean two. Tri means three, like triangle that has three lines. Quad means four, like quad bike that has four wheels. For example, quadriceps. This is the muscle that is in the thigh. Quadriceps means a muscle that has four heads. Semi or hemi means half. Remember a semicircle. Semicircle means a half circle. Hemiplegia. Hemiplegia means that someone who has a paralysis in the half of his body, half only side of his body. Equi or iso means equal. Equi means equal. Iso also means equal, like isometric grid, where all the angles are the same. Also, an example would be isotonic. Eu means normal or good. Normal means normal. Like euphoria, someone who's feeling very good. Or eupnea. Eupnea means a normal breathing. Hyper means excessive, like a hyper child, hyperactive child, for example. Like hypertension, a high blood pressure. Hypo means under or low, like a hypodermic needle that is going under the skin. For example, hypotension. A or an in the beginning of the word means without. To remember this, think of an anonymous person. An anonymous person, which is a person without a name. So a or an in the beginning of the word means without. For example, apnea, that means no breathing. Pan means all, like panorama, which is a 360 degrees view or photo of everything. For example, pancytopenia, which means there's a decrease in the number of all the types of cells. Pan means all. Omni also means all. Multi or poly means many, like polygon, which has many sides, or like polyuria, which means an increased amount of urine. Micro means small, like a microscope, which is used to see the things that are very small. For example, microcephaly, a very small sized head or brain. Macro means megalo means large, like a megaphone, which is used to make the voice sound huge. Like in cardiomegaly, which means a large size heart. Oligo means few. Remember or think of a few olives left in a jar. So oligo means few, like oliguria, which means a small amount of urine. So we said polyuria means a large amount of urine, but oliguria is a small amount of urine. Next, we have the color palette. So the first one is chromo. Chromo means color, like chromosome, okay? Alb means white, like in albinism. Leuco also means white, like leukocyte, which is the white blood cell. Chloro means green, like in chlorophyll. Cyano means blue, like in cyanosis. Cyanosis is an abnormal condition where there is a bluish coloration of the fingers. So cyano means blue. Erythro means red, like erythrocyte, the red blood cell. Glauco means gray, like glaucoma. Melano means black, like melanoma, which is a skin tumor of the melanocytes. Polio means gray, like poliomyelitis. Porphyr means purple, like porphyria. We have also rhodo means rose. Rhodo for rose, like rhododendron. We also have xantho, which means yellow, as in xanthochromia. A good way to remember the colors would be to attach them to the visual icon. For example, chloro, when you see chloro and any word, you would remember the green leaf. Cyano, when you see cyano, you'll remember the blue ink drop splash. When you see erythro, you will remember, for example, the red planet Mars, and so on. Next, we have the medical GPS, or the location prefixes. So these are prefixes that express the location, like where exactly is the thing? Is it above? Is it under? Is it below? Is it around? And so on. So the first one you have is epi or supra. So this means above. Picture Superman flying above a house. So supra means above. For example, we have epigastric, which is the area or the region located above the stomach. Sub or infra means under. So remember a submarine traveling deep under the ocean. A medical example is subcutaneous, which is the layer of tissue directly under the skin. Next, we have dextro. Dextro means right. Remember a dexterous person using the right hand to draw a perfect circle. Or think of D for driving on the right. D for driving on the right. Medical example would be dextrocardia, which means the heart is pointing toward the right. Opposite to dextro is levo or sinistro. They mean left. So levo for left. Very similar. For example, we have levocardia, which means that the heart is in its normal left side position. Antero or ventri means front. Picture an ant marching at the very front of a line. So antero means front. For example, we have ventral, which is the front or the belly side of the body. Postero or dorso means back. Picture a postman carrying a heavy bag on his back. So postero means back. Dorsal is the back side of the body. Peri or circum means around. Picture a periscope spinning around 360 degrees to see everything. For example, pericardium, which is the sac that goes all the way around the heart. Endo means inside. Entra also means inside. Remember an entrance door leading inside. For example, endoscope or endoscopy. Exo or extra means outside, like an exoskeleton on the outside of a beetle. For example, we have exocytosis. Ab means away. Remember abduction. Someone is being abducted. It means he's being taken away. So abduction means away. Adduction or ad means toward. Remember advancing toward a goal. So ad means toward. For example, abduction of the arm, it means that we are moving the arm away from the body. But adduction of the arm, it means that we are moving the arm toward the body. Trans or dia means across. Remember, a transparent window is a window which you can see through. So transdermal, for example, through the skin. Meso or medi means middle. Remember, a medium shirt size. For example, mesoderm. We have para means beside. Remember, parallel parking cars, side by side. For example, we have the parathyroid gland, which is the gland that is beside the thyroid gland. Juxta means next to. Remember two things in juxtaposition. For example, juxtaglomerular. Inter means between. Remember an intersection between roads. For example, intercostal, between the ribs. Ambi means both. Remember, an amphibian is a creature that lives on both land and water. Ipsi means the same. For example, an ipsilateral reflex, which is a reflex that happens on the same side. Ipsilateral. Contra means opposite, like contradicting someone, or contrast, black versus white. For example, contralateral, on the other side. For today, you can save the video or take screenshots for your next exam, and see you in the next video.